Architects.
They call him Josh B.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go here in Tokyo. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cougar 19!
On first down, Bernard. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2nd and 5.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 47 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Ready, ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Bernard. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Bronco lady. Rattling. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Bernard. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
once more. Here's Eckler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play there on third down. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 81 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it! Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Check it! Check it!
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it with a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one goes for 8 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And oh, he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Prescott's throw taken in by Adams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ready, check.
Second down and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Come on, come on.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Alert! Alert!
Lamb in motion left. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dragons have got it back to within a score.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Bernard. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On third down, Bernard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Jacobs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Reload.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll run right here with Jacobs. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now Prescott going to change the play. It's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now an audible here into something else. He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, he shifts past him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side of the ball.
He's got a man complete. And what a big-time play there. 68 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
19 right.
Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Hand off down to Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll audible to something else. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second and 6 from the 10.
Broncos. Shot 60, shot 60. Cup 19. Ready?
Looking to throw. Bernard. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now they're in the hurry up.
70, Timberwolves, go.
Gibbs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have taken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Meanwhile, Prescott's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact,
wrapped into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bernard, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing on 1st down. Bernard. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey, yo, Travis, what's up?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the offense Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Prescott's throw caught here by Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. There he goes, right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That good for 22 and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
White will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams with an amazing diving catch. And the Dragons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Smash, smash.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. The give, right side for Gibbs.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Left side 19. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Back to throw. Bernard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Here's 1st down. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. But look at the clock, 35 seconds to play. This is 2nd down. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Down the sideline he goes, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Connects mix with Peoples-Jones. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. 4 seconds to go. This is likely it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.
Big dubs out there, baby. I'm the fucking man.
Ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tokyo, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.